Black Power, peace and Black Power, Black Supremacy TV. It's your boy Kenneka. Good to see the people once again, man. You already know what it is, man. All praise is due to the black man, woman, and child. That's what it is. I told y'all we out here, we dealing with a sickness. You feel me? That sickness has a name. It's called white supremacy. The symptoms is racism. In order to combat that, like I've always said, when you're dealing with the enemy, you have to be able to match that enemy or supersede that enemy. This is strategic, spiritual, and mental warfare. Once again, I want to welcome everybody to Black Supremacy TV. Man, yo. I don't know. I hear a lot. I ain't the one that want to make assumptions, so I just throw it out there for the people, and y'all could come up with your own conclusion. Unlike mainstream media, where they try to force you what to think, not giving a fuck about the people's opinions. We're here to counterattack that. So everybody that's, TBH, the Black Authority, Kevin Gill's TV, everybody that's out here that's, being opposition to mainstream media, let me just go ahead and say big ups and keep doing what it is you doing. But man, this government, man, see, this is the thing, man. Kenneka Jenkins, baby. If they did take your life and that's what happened, because like I said, at this point, I'm really unsure. I just want to say thank you from the depths of my heart, because you opened up, something great is going to come out of this situation. You opened up so many eyes. I see so many people out here going in, using their spare time on something worth using it. Like I said, we haven't gotten to that unity to where we're standing side to side like, we're unpenetrable moving army, but we're almost there. Like I said, we're all on one unit right now, and I can feel the love and the connection on that conscious level. We got a conscious, connectivity going on right now, and we need to keep that. But boy, this government thing, man, Jedidiah Brown, man, the activist, man. In case y'all haven't seen this shit, which I'm pretty sure both of y'all have, but supposedly he's supposed to be going on some rant, about committing suicide. And you gotta watch these individuals. I want you to pay attention to the body gestures, the body language, the music that's playing in the background. That's gonna have an effect on a lot of these psychics' minds. Look at the clothing that he has on. How contradictory is this? You have on African cultural attire listening to westernized Christian music. Can somebody talk to me? You got on African attire listening to westernized Christian music, speaking about you're about to kill yourself. Just watch this. Shout out to My Life in the Shy. I went ahead and grabbed his video because I want to show you the effects that it'll have on you if you're not in control of your own thinking. A lot of people are going to emotionally relate with this man. This is the reason why he came at it in a church perspective. Because this is nobody more emotional, more emotionally distraught, more emotionally shipwrecked than any people out in the world. It is church-going folks. This is the reason why they're in church. Because they can't control their emotions. They let that dictate how their emotions are going to be developed. So every other Sunday and every other day you find them in church. But I want y'all to look at the shirt. Now you see the symbolism, the ankh, Now I want y'all to look at the symbolism and be very careful about the body language.
What's going on, everybody? Now, this next story, activist brother out here in Chicago, man, named Jedidiah Brown. He's going through a lot, man, and everybody's been here. I've been through this particular situation, not that particular situation, but I felt like that. Everybody has. And if you have not, you don't know if you're going to be in the same situation. Everybody is human.
Everybody is human, but everybody ain't suckers and coons.
You never know what
Say
you
that
go
too.
through to put you in this situation that this young brother is going through now. Take a look.
Peep the music. Check them. Who's hiring these guys, bro? I watch too many movies. I can spot a fake when I see a fucking fake. Watch how he has to build himself up to the emotion. Look at the shirt, family.
I'm in a place to say black people don't get.
See the unk?
Black people don't get in this place, but man, I'm here.
Beep it. I got kids, man. I know a fake crowd when I see a fake crowd, man. You should too. If you don't see it, white supremacy whooping your ass. Point blank period. I ain't gonna cut no card with you. I'm your brother. I'm gonna keep it real with you.
And I'm so sorry.
Look at the force.
But
he has to force himself.
I can't recover from this. I can't. It's over. I can't even recover. My name will be dirt, regardless. But I say this. I already knew that the greatest human being in the world, that I didn't want to not call me so I can talk to the people that's on the end. But listen to me. I'll say
we'll
this.
Do anything to keep that fame.
I never ever sold out the people of Chicago. I never compromised. And I fought with everything in me. And nobody knows about how many calls that I've gotten from young people. And I've done everything that I could to help. But when I was too busy trying to help the world, I had a little boy that God trusted me with. And he took his life because I was not there for him like I should have been.
Shit crazy, man.
And the last thing that he said was that I would not talk to him, and that something was wrong. And then the next thing, he was dead.
Yeah, I'm sorry about the lag. I don't know why I was lagging like that.
I'm responsible.
Probably because of my recording in the background.
I never ever went in any meeting with Rahm Emanuel, and I never bargained or I never compromised. I always fought for what I believed in, even when y'all
It is raining where I'm at too right now. I just started.
I never ever
out of nowhere. I don't know where this came from.
When people wouldn't help me, when they
what
would
it
not
is.
show
We
up.
still gonna build on this truth.
I reached out to Pastor Hannah. I reached out to Pastor. I reached out to all the pastors in Chicago, and they never would help me with anything in this city. And to watch people, they don't know. What y'all don't know is I lost everything after Mount Greenwood. I lost everything. And I couldn't say anything because y'all wanted me to be so fucking strong. Y'all wanted me to be without flaw, without blemish. Y'all didn't. I got tired of fighting for black people and then having to fight them right after. Well, guess what? It's over. It's over. And I don't know what suicide does, but my kid committed suicide because of me. And I deserve to be exactly where he's at. And you all got this wrong.
Listen to the voice, bro.
You got this wrong.
Nigga, did the police give you that gun? You got the gun with the flashlight on the bottom, like you about to fucking
you attack the people.
Kick in the door or something and
you attack the people
clear a house or something, nigga. No real gangsters or no real homies out here walking around with no damn flashlight on their damn pistols. Cops.
That's the only one out there helping the young guys in the streets. No other pastor's doing it like Corey Brooks is doing it. His church is open. You mean to tell me that I gotta beg y'all to give $1 fucking so we can change lives? Mama, I'm so sorry. And I love you. I want my family to understand that I love you. And I feel like God has failed me. God has failed us. And I just wanted to please God, man. I just wanted God to be pleased with me. And I just wanted the city to get better.
Over. Come on now.
And it didn't happen.
The song that started over.
Everybody I believed in, they're dead. I could never recover from this. It's over for me. And it's okay. That's when my kid died. Lake Michigan. For y'all, Chicago, my kid died for y'all. I wasn't there for him because I was trying to be there for y'all.
You had to get right with the tears and the snot and shit.
I was trying to be there for y'all.
Cool.
He's gone. Oh, God. I don't care anymore. It's all right. Y'all got it wrong. Y'all got it wrong. You got it wrong. You got it wrong. Y'all attack the people who really do care about y'all. And you support the ones who couldn't give a fucking care less. I don't know what it feel like to be a kid because my entire youth was for y'all. I gave it for y'all. I marched. Every relationship I had, I lost it because I was too busy fighting for y'all. Really. And I've only lost because of y'all. I'm so sorry, Mom.
How many times you gonna say I'm sorry, man? What is that?
So sorry, Mom.
What the fuck was that? Did
All
he even
these
cock
church
the
people,
gun
y'all in there
family?
shouting, right? You shouting, right?
Did he even cock the
I'm one of
damn
y'all.
pistol,
I'm
man?
one of the church people. Look.
We gonna go in on this thing, man. Tell you something about your enemies, boy. Can't do it. He's looking crazy. See a little look? Pay attention to that body language, y'all. Pay attention. See? Yeah, take that police issue fucking flashlight off of that shit.
Forgive me, Lord. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. They getting ready. I'm so sorry to all the people that's been evacuated right now. I'm sorry.
Crazy.
Before I do this, and I mean, okay, the police out here, it's over. It's fucking over.
Now, for those of you who don't know Jedidiah Brown, he's the one that led the protest against Trump.
Alright, man. Now this shit crazy as hell. Hope y'all enjoyed that video. Shout out to my man, My Life in Chicago. That's much love and respect, man. Posting up the good footage. But yo, check him out. Check out the unsure body language. Check how he had to turn the camera around to get right. He turned the camera back around. He got the droopy nose, crocodile tears and shit. Now, this is what we got to understand about white supremacy, man. You know, and he's attacking a certain group of individuals that's going to emotionally relate to this video, you know. But you got to understand that the white supremacists and his cronies have a way of taking things and trying to make other individuals feel wrong about it when they should be taking responsibility for that situation themselves. Like in this situation, his reason for committing suicide isn't that he wants to commit suicide. His reasons is because the community neglected him. He lost girlfriends and his youth and all of these other things behind fighting for the community, of which does not support him. This is what he's saying. So pretty much it's not because I want to take my life, because of an inconsistency within me. See, he's proclaiming to be the victim. That's what a lot of individuals that do that, contemplate or consider suicide. They place themselves in a victim role. This helps them with the self-talk that eventually leads to them either killing themselves or not killing themselves. Whereas as with him, it's just talk. But they have a way of placing themselves in the victim role and making other individuals feel bad about fuck-ups or inconsistencies with themselves. Now, mind you, like I said, all of his reasons is not because the flaws within him. He never named any flaws within him. But he's naming all the other flaws within individuals in the community. And this is his reason for why he's trying to take his life. See, like I said before, man, white supremacy is systematic. You can't tell me otherwise. If you're following the Kenneka Jenkins situation and the Trump situation and Jedidiah Brown and all of these other situations, then you should be able to see like how much more stupid, blatant shit has to go on in order for you to be like, yo, there's really something going on. How much more smoke do you need to see? Before you finally understand that there is really something going on. We have a case with a young lady found in the freezer that we as a people, as a public, has not gotten any legit, straightforward answers for. We got individuals wanting to commit suicide but going on live before they commit suicide. When the hell did they start doing that shit, bruh? Or I'm about to commit suicide, so let the whole world know. Usually people that commit suicide don't want people to know. They usually leave a letter. Or that's why you usually you come back and you find people that committed suicide. You don't hear people proclaim suicide before they do it. And like I said before, you got to pay attention to all the symbolism. Symbolism has an effect on the psyche. Words are symbols. You can't think of a word or spelling out a word without it visualizing a flashing in your mind. You can't do it. I dare you try and do it right now. Try to envision a word that you want to spell and watch it flash before your eyes. Words are symbols. Music plays on the psychic. This is why it was an art when our ancestors was teaching it. They used music as a tool of learning. So it's no coincidence that music is playing and the damn song is on repeat. You feel what I'm saying? Like some things you gotta look at and be like, okay, this is blatantly fucking stupid. And not give emotional responses. Well, I feel for the black brother because he's black, and nah, that's bullshit. He's just as white as his handlers. I've never sold out Chicago. I've never sold out my people. What are you doing right now, bro? Making a blatant fool of yourself. This is the second time you've got on camera and made a damn fool of yourself, bro. On live. You're not providing any solutions. You're just so-called heading protests. Like I said, we're in a predicament where we can't even waste the time to be protesting. We need to be hitting them where it hurts, legal. Going to the right courts. We in the wrong courtrooms. We going to district courts and state courts. Now we need to push the proper legislation and get these things handled. Not marching up and down those streets screaming out slogans all goddamn day, surrounded around men and women, racist white men and women, armed to the fucking teeth. Makes no sense to me, bro. Makes no sense. We already live in a police state ran by a shadow government. So we gotta really understand what it is we're dealing with, what type of war this is, and which side we're going to be on. You know, it's time to link together with real dedicated individuals and set up bodies of structure that weave out the fake and leave the fake to depend on themselves. No matter the color, red, yellow, brown, black, don't matter. White, doesn't matter. And leave those individuals to figure it out on their own. But the war has gotten serious. It's been serious. You know? But we so distracted with all other things. You know, like I said, I'm not here to solve the case about Kenneka Jenkins. I'm just taking out of it what can help us as a people. You know? Because no, I do not expect the same people that's oppressing us to grant us justice. That's hypocritical. That's hypocritical. Everybody say, oh yeah, black power this, black power that. Fuck white supremacy, fuck the cracker, fuck the coon. You know? But in the same post to say, yo, I hope justice is served. I hope they finally catch these guys and they get them. This is emotional. You know? Morally, they need to be caught, period. Morally speaking. Aside from how I feel emotionally. Morally speaking, they need to be apprehended. And due diligence needs to be served. Period. Not because I'm angry and none of those things. But at the end of the day, law is law. You know, but that won't be done because there's a lot of other fishy shit going on. And this is what people don't believe. You know, like I said, if it wasn't fishy things going on, this case would have been solved. But there's too many things going on. Time was not of the essence that day. Time fucked this whole entire shit up. The timing was all off. And now a whole bunch of shit done blew up. You know? Black Supremacy TV, man. Like I said, black supremacy is the cure to white supremacy. It doesn't mean that, oh, we try to act as, you know, act better than the white supremacists. Or that we are a mere reflection of the white supremacists. Or we are some type of mockery organization. Because it's not even an organization. It's a way of life, a way of thinking. You know? But it's not about who can piss the furthest. It's not a pissing contest. You know? It's about providing structures that's needed for our people in order to propel our race forward. Grasping our hands on the things that we need in order to advance as a race. It's about creating now. You know, everybody want to grab onto what used to be. You know, you can use those concepts and things that happened from what used to be in the past as a roadmap. But it's time to create, you know, our own body of law, our own system, our own government. All you need to make the government is the people. That's it. The people make the government. That's what the government is. It's not what it's supposed to be today. What you have today is corporations. This is corporatism. That's what you have. The people make up the government. Without no people, there would be no need for no government. Because then you want to have to govern. But govern doesn't mean govern every aspect of the individual's life. It means govern the things necessary to protect the individual's life. But that's only if those individuals care about life at all. It's been well known that the Caucasians don't care about life. He lives in a physical, sensational state. He doesn't know how to relate to the universe around him from a spiritual aspect. That's not the history he comes from. That's not the background he comes from. That's not the culture he comes from. He's savage. It's just what it is. Shitting in caves and You know, sleeping amongst the animals, having sex with animals, sleeping with men, hunting in harsh weather conditions. Everything about him is savage. You can't shake it. We were the spiritual people. They were the savage people. Still are the savage people. We still are the spiritual people. But we have to understand the value that we have on ourselves. Like I said before, melanin is selling for $1,000-something a gram. This is what the cracker is selling the melanin for, $1,000 and some change. That's the value that he's placed on you himself. When we ourselves won't even believe that we can get through school, we won't even place no type of value on ourselves. We rather our enemy, decide our value versus us decide our value. We rather our enemy tell us what we deserve rather than we tell ourselves what it is we deserve. Thus lies the problem. The lack of pride in oneself. Everybody say, oh, pride is a bad thing. Pride is, oh, you need to do away with your pride. Pride is the very thing that motivates men and women to do what it is they do. Everything is a negative and a positive. Nothing is all good and nothing is all bad. Nothing is all white and nothing is all black. Pride can be a positive motivator. Pride can be a negative motivator. It depends on how your psychic is set up. Your spiritual level of development. This is what it depends on. So all of this crazy stuff is the stuff that they can miss me with. Because like I'm like, yo, none of this makes sense to an enlightened individual, an educated individual. Individuals that have some type of at least common sense to see that, yo, something just ain't right. And everybody say it's to distract you from Trump. No, it's to distract you from yourself. Liberating yourself. Liberation starts with the individual first. Then once those individuals can liberate self, they can move on to liberate the community. Sooner or later, you know, more people you liberate, you have a government. Now you have a nation. But you have to organize it as such, but you have to first believe that I can achieve it. You have a lot of coons out here that say, oh, I believe the fight over, bro. We done, man. Ain't nothing us black people can do. All I can say is, bro, take care of yours. And it's stupid talk like that, bro, that sinks in the back of individuals' minds and they start to believe that rhetoric. They start to believe the rhetoric. You know. So it's time once again, man, to listen to the inner voice. We've been listening for so many years to the things outside of us, refusing to listen to the inner voice. Refusing to sit down and contemplate situations where we can come up with reasonable and rational solutions. This is what we need to learn to do as a people. Unity is the first power. It is the introduction to power. There's nothing that a group of people can't do when they're unified. You know, we just have to unify in a way where we protect what it is we erect and what it is we create. So when individuals come to take it, we can defend ourselves equally. We can approach the threat equally. You know. So, like I said, once again, man, peace and black power. All praises due to the black woman, man, and child, man. Black Supremacist TV. I'm your boy, Kenneka. Y'all be good. Y'all stay up. Hotel.